Hi friends, happy Mother's Day. This is a special video that is just from me to you, the moms, and maybe some of the grandmoms who watch these San Pedro Kids videos. This one is not for the children. This is just me talking directly to you, my friends and fellow moms who are dealing with a tough season and these weird, unprecedented times, the phrase I keep hearing over and over again. As it's Mother's Day, I've been thinking about all of you a lot and wanting to do something for you or with you in mind. So see the email for things for the kids to do and videos for them to watch, but there's not one from me to them this week. So this is just from me to you, and I just wanted to talk to you for a few minutes about some thoughts that have been in my heart. And I got back to thinking about my old blog. Remember when blogging was a thing? I bet some of you had blogs, and I certainly did. It was an excellent way to chronicle what was going on with my family and my children when they were littler. And about 5 years ago, I stopped keeping up with it. Around the time I started working as the director of children's ministry, I just didn't have time to keep up with the blog. So I went back into the archives and I found this post that I wrote on Mother's Day 6 years ago in 2014. And it was 6 months after Henry was born, my youngest son. So in rereading it, I realized that so much of what I said is applicable to this situation and the season that we're in now, and I'd like to share it with you. I am a mother of four, and it's been this way for a while now, almost 6 months and 6 years. But I am still adjusting. When Dave and I were dating, we'd occasionally talk about how many kids we wanted, and I usually said 2 for sure. He was the one who wanted more than that. But after I had Lucy, our oldest, I wanted to have lots of babies. I love being pregnant. I love how it feels to hold my babies right after they are born. I love snuggling them. I'm so thankful that God knew all along the desires of my heart and that he has known about Lucy and Eli and Joel and Henry since before there was time. They are each so special to me. And here's pictures of me holding each of my babies shortly after they were born. Of course, the baby bubble is a brief season, and the regular work of raising children is what fills up my day-to-day life. Sometimes I have really smooth days when everyone is clean, freshly dressed, and buckled up in the van with minutes to spare. No one is fighting, everyone is smiling, and the birds tweet a little song in our front yard trees. Sometimes I sleep more than 5 hours at a time, and I feel like I can run a marathon after my morning coffee, of course. Sometimes Lucy snuggles up to me and expresses her love as my oldest child and only daughter. Sometimes Eli asks these awesome penetrating questions about God, and I realize the kids really do listen to what we teach them. Sometimes the last words Joel says to me at night are, "I love you too, Mom." I feel like a really good mom on those days. Other times, and let's be honest, most of the time, I have really busy, very noisy, and overwhelming days where no one can find the pants that they need. Eli's shoelaces are untied again, and Joel just won't commit to potty training, and he pees through his undies for the 50th time. And Henry, my baby, wakes up every 2.5 hours throughout the night, and my morning coffee gets cold on the counter while I attend to everyone else's needs. I practice patience. I try to keep my tone level. I try to use kind words. I try to be perfect, basically. And of course, I break at some point. The voice gets raised. The words get more pointed. I say something unkind, or I burst into tears, usually making at least one child cry. I really feel like a crappy mom on those days. If I had a scale and I put each day on either "you did good, lady" or "try again tomorrow," it'd tip to the latter side in 2 seconds flat. I want to be the world's best mom every day. However, this is really more like it. You've seen this before. World's okayest mom. Honestly, this really bums me out. I want my kids to think I'm awesome every single minute of every single day. And I know it's impossible, that I am not perfect, but I really want to be. I honestly strive to be each day. And then when I blow it, no matter how small, I beat myself up. After thinking about it, though, I realize that the good days and the bad days are circumstantial. I am the same person on good days that I am on bad days. My kids are the same on both. God is the same, too. The good days are because He is good, not me. I really need to stop striving for perfection and instead practice giving grace to myself, just like I do with my children. They mess up too. I would never stop loving them. So why do I immediately assume they would stop loving me? So Lucy wrote an essay in her class a few months ago, and at this time she was in the second grade. She wrote a page about each member of our family, and this is my page. All in all, I think I came out looking pretty good, but not perfect. I was embarrassed that she noted something negative in a school assignment, so I hesitated to share this with anyone, but now I'm coming clean. Here I am, the imperfect mom. And it's a picture of her essay, which I tried to find the original copy and I couldn't find, so I'll read it to you. My mom is so sweet. She loves me and my brothers really much. She lets us hold Henry. We love to help her, except when she asks us to clean our room. She is very smart and kind. You would love to meet her. Sometimes she is strict, but that is okay. Her name is Dawn Michelle Reese. I love her very much, even if she gets really mad and strict. I will always love her, even when I am 82. Motherhood is not for the faint of heart, you know that. Raising 4 highly demanding little humans is really hard, I'm not going to lie. But I am so happy that God allowed me to be a parent. It is my privilege and my joy, most of the time, to care for them, to be spit up on, to clean up little boy pee around the toilet, to respond to mom, 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 from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., to be consistent with timeouts and brush teeth and change sheets and evening prayers. I have started getting gray hair since Henry was born. I have physical proof of the strain of being a mother of 4 that it puts on me, but I'm trying to make peace with my grays. Hopefully I'm getting wiser each morning, where God's mercies are new, and my kids' enthusiastic, precious hugs never get old. It's only for a time that chaos will reign supreme in our family. I'm doing my best to savor it as I remain a work in progress and a child of God myself. This is motherhood for me right now, at once arduous and transcendent, and with a full heart. And I have a picture here of me and my kids 6 years ago, right outside the nursery at church. I wanted to add another paragraph to this piece now, as it is 6 years later, and we are being celebrated today as mothers in the middle of a very hard season, this quarantine. Talk about hard. I mean, I'm still here, presiding with Dave, my husband, over 4 very different children, each with staggeringly different personalities and various challenges. Is this a refiner's fire? Are we all being transformed in this crucible of seemingly endless days where nothing changes and we all live in our same contained spaces? I don't know. I recently read some wisdom from a fellow mom who said, "Let Jesus give you meaning. Don't try to assign meaning to everything yourself." So that's where I'm at. I'm really too tired to ruminate over why this is happening to all of us anyway. What I do know is that 1, there is enough grace in Jesus to cover all of us and our struggles and our imperfections, exactly where each of us are. And that 2, surely I will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. So wait for the Lord, my friends, fellow moms. Be strong, let your heart be courageous, and wait for the Lord.